Thank you for tuning in to the best parenting show on the internet, Post Daily Dose.
It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post.
Hey there, Post+Institute. This is Kristi, Saul, the co-founder of the Post+Institute, coming at you live with the best little parenting show on the internet. Of course, I'm going to plug these two books real quick. Brian's book, From Fear to Love, that you can get at feartolovebook.com, and this great book, The Great Behavior Breakdown, that is available on Amazon as well as on the Post+Institute website. I'm coming on a little early tonight, almost an hour early, because, well, what do you do when all the wheels fall off? And that's how my day has been. One of the things I like to do is I go to bed, and before I go to bed, I go over the plans for the day, usually with my daughter. We just talk about what's coming for the day, so that way we know when we need to get up, what we need to do, kind of what's going to be expected of us. And, well, none of that happened today. Well, a couple of things happened, and then about a million things have been coming at me. And now we're getting ready to get out the door. And I don't know about you, but when I am trying to leave the house for an extended period of time, like we're getting ready to go for a medical trip, we're going to be gone from the house for a few days. And I mean, I get so activated. Like, I really wish that I could just like have everything be completely perfect and everything packed and but it never goes that way. It never goes that way. And then it kind of made me think of you guys about how, especially if you have several kids, about how, well, several, that means more than one, right? And how, like, you can think everything's going to go one direction, right? And then it doesn't, and then it doesn't, and then it doesn't. And, like, I call that the wheels falling off, like the rhythm of your life, the flow of your life when you get out of the flow. So what do you do? What do you guys do when that happens? I found a place today, a few things that I found very helpful. I found myself doing this. What that does is it helps get your vagus nerve sort of dislodged and activated, which can help your thinking get more calm. Like, my dog's just sitting here trying desperately to get my attention, and I'm just not giving it to her, but that'll help if I just give her a little love, right? Kind of like our kids. Sometimes we just have to stop and meet the need. We can be rushing, trying to do something that even involves them and is related to them, but they need us sometimes just to pause, meet their need, and then we can get on with the things that we're doing. It's great when something just so organic happens right before our eyes, and we can play that out. So this little activity right here, the beating of your chest and the humming, we've talked about the vagus nerve a few times in the last week or so, and it just keeps coming up in my world, which I think is awesome. But this can just really help get you grounded again, about 3 seconds or more if you want. And the other thing that's really awesome is if you do that in front of your kids, you're modeling. You're just saying, I just need a second. I feel myself getting really activated. I need to calm myself down. I need to get the wheels back on. I just feel myself getting grounded again, getting centered, realizing that my internal rush, my internal frantic pace is not going to make time move any differently. And then I remember really well what my daughter reminded me of. Oh my God. I remember really well what my daughter reminded me of. And that was that, Mom, when you get in a rush, it just creates more opportunities to forget things. And so I'm glad I can come on early. I'm glad that you guys can be a little flexible with me. I appreciate that. Because sometimes life requires that. It requires us to adjust. It requires us to pause. Sometimes it means that we may be 5 minutes late on one end, but by taking that 3 seconds, that 5 seconds, 3 seconds to calm yourself, 10 seconds with your baby, and you'll be surprised then it may have saved a meltdown. You know, just that moment of connection can help things move much smoother as we move along. So, hello, Carrie, and hello, Kelly, and hello, Kelly Belt. I see you watching. I see some other folks watching. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming on early with me tonight and having some flexibility, since today has completely thrown me out of what I thought it was going to be. And honestly, just taking this minute, these few minutes to talk with you all as I'm preparing to get us on the road is, one, it's helping me practice what I preach in the moment. Just to take a minute and take a few deep breaths and calm myself down, slow my thinking down, calm my internal state. That's going to help me make sure I'm not forgetting any of the important parts as we get ready to leave a little earlier than I thought we were going to. And hopefully, I hope one thing that you gain from this is realizing that I'm just human. Brian's just human. We're just people, just like you guys are. And we can get frantic and stressed out and overwhelmed. And hopefully, through our years of experience, we can calm that. Hopefully, through our years of experience, we can calm that. And through our trial and error and learning things and the wisdom we've gained over the years, then hopefully we can come and we can talk to you guys about it as real, authentic people who are literally walking this out just like you guys are. We're not, we're pretty special. But we're not any more special than anybody else is, right? We're all special. We all have unique gifts. We all have unique qualities. We're all uniquely and beautifully created. And sometimes we just have to pause for a minute so that we can really grasp that. And so, again, thanks for coming with me live a little early. Thank you for listening to this message. I hope there's something in it for you. We all fall into that place of frantic thinking. And so hopefully just that thought of, remember, try this. It's beautiful. It's so helpful. When we model these things in front of our children, then they start learning a new way to calm themselves and to deal with their stress. And they learn every minute, every day by watching what we're doing. I could yell at this dog. I could scream at her. I could kick her. Or I could just pet her on the head. She's just needing a little love and attention. And then she's going to be loading up in the car. And I think she knows that. So she's sensing our distress as well. So anyway, thank you again. And I hope that this evening you take a chance just to, set everything aside, all the tasks. One of the things that's good about us leaving early is it means that we're going to be able to settle in this evening. We won't have to get up early and be at a frantic pace. So it's going to create more relaxation in the big picture. And that's what I'm hoping for your family. I'm hoping that you guys can set things aside a little bit. Everything doesn't always have to be done perfect right this minute. To just set things aside and spend 30 minutes to an hour just enjoying your kids tonight. At some point this evening, laugh, play, watch a show together, play a game together, cook a meal together, snuggle up, whatever it looks like for your family, to just set things aside, set the activities aside, quiet your mind, and spend time with them in a way that they feel how much you love them just as they are. There's so much time spent in teaching and instructing and correcting and directing that our kids can begin to start feeling like there's nothing about them that's good enough, that they're never measuring up. So when we just take that time is so precious. It's not about the words you say, it's about the energy of your heart. And when you feel that, when you look at them and you're like, you're such a quirky little, oh my gosh, I love you so much. And you just let that shine from your eyes. They feel it. And it's that feeling that's going to help create healing at the brain level. So hopefully, as I'm talking to you, you feel how much I appreciate and love you. And that'll be something that can carry on to your family. And remember what Brian tells us. In any given moment, even when you're frantically packing to try to get out the door, even when you've been fussing and cussing about the mess in your house all day, or the crazy pace of trying to do distance learning and preparing for Christmas and trying to work your job from home, whatever it is that's created that stress, in any given moment, we have two choices. We can act out our same blueprints of stress and fear and overwhelm, or We can take 1 to 2 to 3 deep breaths, and we can choose love. I hope you choose love. And Kathy, our Facebook page is Post+Institute. I'll put it in a link right down below. Or you can just tap on, up at the top of your screen, it should say Post+Institute in terms of the live video. You should be able to tap on that. It'll take you right over. And I'm glad you found us. Much love to y'all. Have a blessed night. We'll see you tomorrow.